The Legend of Thermopylae. This is a true story, a legend woven into the very fabric of time, born in ancient Greece long, long ago. The air was thick with the scent of dust and fear, yet amidst it a voice of unyielding resolve cut through. "We must fight and we must stand," declared King Leonidas, the revered Spartan chief, to his small band of brave warriors. Their hearts beat as one, but the stark reality was grim. They were at a colossal disadvantage. A mere 300 Spartans faced an endless sea of hundreds of thousands of Persian soldiers, a force so vast it seemed to stretch beyond the horizon. Their only hope, their desperate gamble, lay in a narrow mountain pass, Thermopylae. This was no ordinary terrain, it was a choke point, a natural fortress where numbers meant little. "They cannot move through here easily," Leonidas stated, his gaze fixed on the rocky path. "We intend to stop them here, a wall of flesh and iron against their endless tide." With grim determination, the chief and his loyal men prepared for the inevitable battle, each man a living shield for the next. Soon, the menacing lines of the enemy army twisted and coiled around the hills like a monstrous serpent. Yet, when the Persian heralds approached, demanding surrender, Leonidas met them not with fear, but with a chilling, defiant laughter. He knew, deep in his warrior soul, that his men's training, their discipline, and their formidable weapons were superior to the Persian multitude. The Spartans, embodying their very name, trusted their leader implicitly and obeyed his every command without question. Their bond was forged in the fire of shared resolve. The first wave of attack came as a dark cloud, as enemy archers unleashed a storm of arrows from their bows. "Lift your shields!" the chief commanded, his voice a thunderclap amidst the rain of death. The Spartans responded as one, their massive bronze shields forming an impenetrable wall. The arrows clattered and stuck into the shields, harmlessly deflecting not a single Spartan harmed. Then the enemy's elite soldiers surged forward, attacking the Spartans with their long spears. But Leonidas was always one step ahead. With a roar, his troops unleashed a terrifying surprise. Massive logs, dislodged from the cliffs above, came thundering down upon the unsuspecting Persian ranks, crushing and scattering them. The Spartans then pressed their advantage, their short swords and long spears moving with deadly efficiency, carving a bloody path through the bewildered enemy. For 3 days and 3 nights, the Spartans fought with superhuman endurance. Though sleep was a luxury they could hardly afford, the chief and his men remained unyielding, a rock against the relentless waves. Their bodies ached, their spirits soared, knowing they bought precious time for their homeland. But fate sometimes takes a cruel turn. A local trader, seeking favor with the enemy, revealed a hidden goat path over the mountains, a bypass that would allow the Persians to flank the Spartan position. When Leonidas learned of this betrayal, his heart was heavy, but his resolve unbroken. He knew their end was near. He sent the majority of his allies away, urging them to carry the warning and prepare Greece for the inevitable invasion. Only his 300 Spartans, bound by an oath to fight to the death, remained. On that final fateful day, surrounded on all sides, the Spartan chief and all of his men fought with a ferocity born of desperation and an unshakable sense of honor. They became a hurricane of steel and courage, taking countless enemies with them. In the end, under a hail of arrows and the relentless push of the overwhelming forces, King Leonidas and his brave 300 fell, their bodies becoming the very ground they had so valiantly defended. Even though they ultimately lost the battle, their sacrifice was not in vain. The Battle of Thermopylae is etched into history as one of the most famous and inspiring acts of defiance. It became a beacon of courage, a testament to the power of a few brave souls standing united against insurmountable odds, forever reminding us that true strength lies not just in numbers, but in an unwavering spirit and the defense of freedom.